See, now this is just sad, man. I gotta defend Jackie, man. I'm tired of these articles and stories and the blogs and whatnot. Too many people are not understanding the fact that stories have 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 10 different sides. And I feel the need to speak up for Jackie because I'm just tired of people speaking about the situation and getting things wrong. And obviously Jackie is not responding to the foolishness for a reason. But let me go ahead and read to you this story from wetpaint.com. Your girl Jessica Bennett posted it on April 18th of 2017, titled Jackie Christie's Daughter Drags Her About Basketball Wives Season 6 Premiere. Here's what your girl Jessie wrote. Basketball Wives debuted its 16th season last night. Once again, it was posted April 18th of 2017. I know I'm about as late as some of you have as periods, but y'all just gonna have to bear with me, Jesus. Basketball Wives debuted its 6th season last night, with fans wondering exactly why Jackie Christie took issue with Evelyn Lozada. After all, Tammy Roman is the one on Evelyn's bad side. Jackie's beef stems from her daughter's GoFundMe page, where she asked patrons to donate money after her son, Jackie's grandson, was severely burned. Evelyn ended up donating the full amount, a move Jackie, remember, this is according to the Wet Paint article. This is not Jackie's word, okay? Evelyn ended up donating the full amount, a move Jackie took as shade in a way of calling her out for being a, quote, bad mother. Yes, Jackie is upset Evelyn donated money to her own daughter and grandson. The absurdity of it all was quickly called out by Basketball Wives fans, and the daughter in question, Takari Lee, had a few choice words for Mommy Dearest as well. She immediately began defending and thanking Evelyn for the donation, while dragging her mom for pretending she cares on television, knowing she hasn't seen her grandson since last year's accident. Quote, they should have made her tell the story of my son's accident. Oops. She doesn't know because to this day, she hasn't asked. End quote. Check out the full rant below. Don't forget to swipe. So let me tell you something right now. This is posted by the Shade Room, for the record. So I just had to give them their props. You know, the Shade Room is a real news blog. Same thing with Wet Paint. They stay doing the things. Meat Magazine. I mean, Meat Magazine is just an asshole with a microphone. Anyway, so Takari Lee said, they should have made her tell the story of my son's accident. Oops, she doesn't know because to this day, she hasn't asked. Hashtag Basketball Wives. Besides, at Evelyn Lozada, did you check the very many other names that helped? We were just as much a stranger to them as we are to you. Hashtag stop it. Your response to TMZ and the world was a month after his injuries. So before the world found out, you knew and did what you felt was right. But nobody found out about your grandson's injuries until a month after it happened. You were informed by your informant immediately after. Takari goes on to say on the second page here, at Evelyn Lozada, she said, there's so many other people you could have helped. Wow. Please believe at Evelyn Lozada, if I would have had a mother to call at the time, I would have called because Lord knows I needed one then. She would have been just as mad if it was $3.50. That's the hurtful part. Why do you care so much someone helped me? She didn't harm me. 27 years? Where? Laughing out loud. Let me be quiet before I wake my kids up. Damn, she must have been laughing hella loud. I want to hear her laugh now that she said that. Takari goes on to say on the third page, Shawnee looked cute pregnant. Oh, that's an understatement. Man, she's fine as hell. That's Jackie's other daughter, by the way. But anyways, back to the article. I gotta read that again. Shawnee looked cute pregnant. Understatement. At Evelyn Lozada, thieves don't come for empty houses. You possess all of what they lack. Thank you and everyone who cared enough to help us. And then some lady named Lady Lori L said, hashtag Basketball Wives LA. How Jackie gonna talk about her grandson's accident because Evelyn helped and not talk about him, but it's all into Chantel's baby. So Wet Paint went on to say, do you think Takari was right to blast her mother online? Hell no. Sound off below. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now that was the end of the article. No, she shouldn't have done that. It sounds like Jackie and her daughter need to talk. Being messy like that, putting your family's personal information like that out on the internet, what was the purpose of it? Was it to harm Jackie? Do you think doing something like that would get you on her good side? Now listen, Jackie is as crazy as she is smart. All right. It's a very crafty lady. She's not the type of person you want to have beef with. I know I wouldn't want to have beef with her. I saw her on seasons 3 and 4 of Basketball Wives LA, because season 5 I couldn't do it. Now that it's season 6, I'm going to give the show another chance. Season 5 I had to tune out, but season 3 and season 4, that's when my girl Drea was on the show. Another bad one. But anyways, Jackie's not somebody you want to beef with. If I was her daughter, or her son in this case, since I'm a guy, I would say, listen, Mom, we need to talk. You know, I know that we're going through some things. I know that we're not getting along right now, but this is going on, you know, with your grandson. He had an unfortunate accident. If I'm not mistaken, he was scalded by water at the daycare. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it was. It was like hot water burns, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that somebody let me know in the comments if I'm correct, because I did some videos about it before, but I do so many videos, like, you know, I start getting them all mixed up and stuff like that. But anyways, he had an unfortunate accident, Mom, you know, I need your help, blah, blah, blah. Why would you go to the, like, you already had the GoFundMe, you already had the money, so now you're going to talk crap about your mom. Listen, if you guys are not in each other's lives, right, then maybe it's just time to move on. But what does talking badly about Jackie Christie do for you? How does that help you? How does it benefit you? How does it benefit your child? And I hate talking about people's children in these videos, man, but I'm just keeping it 100% real with y'all. How do you or your child benefit? And where was the father? Can he pitch in? I mean, is she with the father? Somebody let me know in the comments. I don't know her whole story. And I'm not trying to be messy. I'm not trying to say anything wrong about this young lady, because I don't know her from Adam. So I'm not trying to get it messed up with her. I'm not trying to get my ass whooped. I mean, if she's willing to put her own mama on blast on the internet, then I don't want to know what she would do to me. All right. I'm not trying to get hurt here. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, the point is this though, man. What did she benefit from putting that information out there about her mom? I guess she was trying to shade her, trying to hurt her feelings, trying to rally the troops against Jackie Christie. It's like, Jackie has had a handful of enemies, at least when I watched her on 2 seasons of Basketball Wives LA. People try to come for her, but she's the Teflon Don. Jackie doesn't take any shit. I don't understand why people I don't get why people would try to mess with her. Like, she's not the type of person that you can, like, her enemies don't last for too long. They end up coming back and being like, Jackie, can we be cool? You know, like, you only beef with Jackie for so long. So dissing her on the internet, I just don't think that that's the best way to go about it. You know, I think that she needs to contact her. If she can't get in contact with her, you know, contact her on some sneaky shit. Have somebody call her and 3-way you in. Whatever you got to do to get in contact with her, if you really need to get in contact with her. But here's the thing, though. It's like you already got the money that you needed to help out with your child who had this unfortunate accident. Sorry about that little guy. You know, it's like, what is the purpose of then attacking Jackie? What do you get out of it? Who benefits from it? And when your child gets older, he's going to hear about this. Oh, I remember back in 2016, 2017, when your mama and your grandmama were beefing, and that time you got burnt when you were a baby, and blah, blah, blah. Like, he's going to know, especially if he has those burn marks on him. When he gets older, when he's 7, 8, 9, 10, you know, kids get on the internet early. Once he is a little bit older, people are going to ask him, where did you get that mark from on your forehead or wherever else on his body? Because he was burned pretty bad from what I understand. People are going to want to know the backstory. He's going to be like, well, my mom told me I was burned when I was a baby. And then somebody's going to say to him, well, my mama said that your mama and your grandmama were fighting and your grandmama would not help out your mama. And, you know, this is why you can't be putting stuff like this out there to be ridiculed by the public. Some people are not going to be mature about it like me. There's a lot of idiots out here that are going to then bring that drama to him. And as a mother, Miss Takari, you're going to have that crap being said to you. He's going to come home from school crying or pissed or whatever. And you're going to be like, what's wrong? Well, the kid said that they read such and such an article on the internet or saw such and such video and blah, blah, blah. It's like, and I understand Takari wants to get her side of the story out. I get that too. So I'm not saying that she shouldn't speak about it at all, but you got to be careful how you approach situations like this, because at the end of the day, y'all are grown, but this is a baby. So when he gets just a little bit older, it's going to be brought up to him, because that the world is cruel. You know, I don't know much about Takari, but Jackie and Takari may be nice people. Like underneath it all, I understand that they have their issues, but underneath it all, they may be nice people. But the world is cruel, you know. So I'm just saying, that's why you gotta be careful how you approach situations like this. But hey, it's all my opinion. What do I know, man? I love me some Jackie Christie. I wish people would stop hating on her. You know, I fucked with Jackie. I think Jackie is lit, but that's just my opinion. You know, what do I know? I'm just a Jackie Christie fan with a microphone, man. Let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com for more. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google+, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Be sure to hit the notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. It looks like a bell. Once you click that button, you'll be notified when new videos get posted. Jackie, keep your head up. Listen, beefing with Jackie is like beefing with Nas. People come back and apologize later. It's just the way that things go. Meat Magazine.